Welcome back
to Marriage Beyond the Veil.
Well, I had a question for you.
Uh-oh.
So, when you first get connected with your significant other,
Mm-hmm.
before you two are an us,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
My question is this: what lets you know that A, you will become an us,
Mm-hmm.
and B, that this will be the us that will stand the test of time? Because I'm sure, along the way, most people have a variety of us's, if that makes sense. Right?
Yeah, you date.
So, what's the indication? What are the things that have to be in place for there to become an us?
Mm-hmm.
And then not just a regular us,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but this will be the us that will
The
last.
final us.
Yeah.
Well, I was first say a genuine connection.
And what does that mean? Unpack that.
So a genuine connection to me is somebody that you can easily chat with, somebody that you feel very much at ease with. Um, you know, if you've ever got on the phone with someone and you talk to them for hours
Mm-hmm.
and hours, and when you get off, you're like, oh, I got something else to say to them, or when you're with them, you feel safe and secure. You feel seen, you feel heard. You can carry on a conversation just about anything.
Hmm.
Um, and I think also um, sharing, you have similar ideals, similar morals. And then,
Does one have to have morals?
yeah, just a few, sort of necessary. So I would say that would be some of the things that you would.
So that for becoming an us or the us of all
Well,
times?
becoming
The us
us
that will
that
last.
stands the test of time, because I think in most cases, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying in all cases, because there's the save the best for last, and sometimes you know a person for a long time and then it clicks that, oh, that's the
This is the one.
us.
Okay.
But I think in most cases, a lot you meet a person and you start talking to them and you get to, it's quick.
Becoming an us is quick.
Well, it's quick to realize that this might be the one.
Okay.
I don't really feel like in a lot of cases, and I'm not saying all, but I feel like in most cases, your 30, 60, 90 rule,
Mm-hmm.
it sort of pans out here too. Probably, I would say within a week or two, you should know whether or not this is somebody that you would want to spend a long amount of time with.
Within a week or two?
Within a week or two.
What do you think the average person knows about someone that they just meet within the first 2 weeks?
It depends on how much time you spend. And if this is the person, I would think that you would really be spending a good amount of time with them, talking to them, getting to know them. And when I say that, that's that spark. That's that's that spark that you're talking about. That
Okay.
it's not the I just met you and we can sit down and have a conversation, da 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 da. But there should be some kind of spark in most cases, not all.
So when you say spark, you talk about some kind of passion, some kind of what?
Something that
Strong
separates you from the average person that you meet, even the average person that you would date. According to you, you knew within the first couple of days.
And for me,
Mm-hmm.
when you talk about the becoming an us,
Mm-hmm.
it has a lot to do with knowing who you are.
I agree, 100%.
So before you can become an us,
You got to have
you have to be a you.
Okay, that's true. I agree.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And when I say be a you, understanding where you're headed,
Mm-hmm.
what you like, what you're attracted to. And I think the challenge for a lot of people is they don't know who they are.
I agree.
But let's say, for the sake of arguments, you know that you're a you, meaning the totality of who you are, the good, the bad, the indifferent, all of it. Then I would agree with you that it doesn't take long to identify the person that you can become an us with.
Right.
Because you know who you are, where you're headed, what you want. Then when you see it, you can identify it.
Yeah, and that's where I was at.
Wow. So, what about you? Are you a you yet? First become a you before you begin to achieve usness.
Not a word.
Sure it is. It's an industry term.
Okay.
Until tomorrow. If the Lord says the same.
Have a good evening.